like just seeing the perspective of like where we are now today, what is here, what is coming, where we come from, what is happening. Big whoa right there. Let's start off on that whoa factor because the wow factor is so important. So just like I'm this is actually like I live in the wow factor of like where we are. I think it's the healthiest perspective to have. I think it's the most useful attitude to have about where we are as a collective is like, whoa. And of course, it's like, whoa. We're like, whoa. We're like, whoa. And then there's also like, whoa. Whoa. Like, whoa. Like in comparison to where we've been, and just the fact that like there's a deeper beginner's mind, as the Buddhists call it, or child's mind, inner child within all of us. This is a gift of amnesia, of like waking up, of like existing in this world as a human without knowing what's happening, and with the the, the empty state of subconsciousness through which we learn, in which we are culturally conditioned to adapt filters and assumptions and definitions about the world and who we are, which actually dissociate us from the pure expression of actually feeling, like actually seeing clearly, like in naked vision, what is actually happening, like experiencing life purely, which when really we get to access through different moments of, sometimes it's like a new environment can do that for us. If we like enter a really beautiful place like Burning Man, and we're just like, whoa, we can revert back to that childlike wonder. Psychedelics can do that, obviously, in meditation, and actually just like stopping the mind that's constantly filtering and clouding our experience of reality as it is with ideas, period. We can never experience reality truly for what it is when we have ideas or thoughts running in our head. Thoughts are always like making stories about reality, but they're never actually present to what is. And so this whoa, this like whoa that happens when we are like, wait, what's actually here in this moment? Like, where are we actually? What's actually here? Like, oh, whoa, like, wow, like the greatest moments of insight and like, whoa, that I've had of like really opening up to the reality that we're in. There's nothing that can be said but just wow. And that just like, whoa, that like, that's like the universe itself, like, whoa, right? If you're thinking about the expansion, the Big Bang, and the contraction. And so when we're in the whoa, like, whoa, whoa, like we expand and open to hold all the magic that's here. It's like a create space for, it's like a vacuum for the abundance, the fullness of life. This whoa, it's like, so I was just, so just honoring the whoa factor of like where we're at as a collective, like, wow, holy shit, like, life is magical. Like, what, like, who are we? What is this? It can go really, like, you can obviously go really, really, like, you can revert to a really infantile place with it, and you're like, what is this body? Like, how am I moving this? Like, what is this machine? Like, obviously, it's not really possible to be functional in the world as we know it when we're in that factor. But actually, we need to be able to go to that place of like really simple fascination and curiosity in order to um, in order to like progress our civilization. We're going to need to be in the woe factor of the appreciation, in the gratitude, in the curiosity, in the pure potential, and in the love, and in the play with it all. If we want to actually not destroy ourselves and one another, because if we're not giving ourselves permission to like just receive life as it is, rather than what our minds think it is, and actually just be present rather than like trying to get somewhere, if we're not giving ourselves permission to do that, then we actually lose connection with that thing that we lost connection with, which led us into this mess, which is the pure, it's basically the pure expression of nature itself. We are all expressions of nature giving into itself energetically, consistently, like creating and blossoming new experiences, and we are that, and that's constantly happening. Like life is actually like, it's a big surprise that we get to keep opening up, like more and more, like whoa, like, and if we don't give ourselves an opportunity to be in that, like whoa, and receive the gift that life already is, in those times, especially when it seems the most like we're lacking something, or the most like life is taking from us, or our enemy, rather than as like a friend or a lover that's a gift to us. If we don't give ourselves a chance to actually receive in the woe, like wow, the gifts that are already here through gratitude, then you really can't progress to a better place where life is actually more reflecting this, or actualizing in greater and greater capacity, this like experience of being a fucking surprise gift, like surprise party, surprise gift. But like the best way to do that, to make space to receive more about, is through receiving what is already here. And so when we're in a state of lack consciousness that society programs into us, of like where I have to go and what I have to do to be enough and all of that, it's actually, we're like on a treadmill. Like we never actually progress in a truly nourishing, sustainable way, an evolutionary way. When I'm not in that state of remembrance, of gratitude, is when life becomes hard, meaningless, pointless, dry. So this idea like, oh, I can't be grateful and receive life right now. I have to fucking do the thing. I have to get to the place. Like there's no time for that. We can't enjoy life now. Like, and we actually give ourselves, we cut ourselves off from access to what is actually here for us to work with in order to truly blossom, in order to truly evolve, when we're not in that state of receptivity and celebration. So it's really important, actually, if we want to make progress in the world as a collective and get really serious and, you know, get our shit together and fulfill our destiny and our purpose and make change happen, it's really important that we make like space and time to like receive and like what is already here. And it can seem really hard sometimes. It can really be really strong narratives of like, there's nothing good here, there's so much more bad than good. And that's where the work of learning to love yourself comes in.